Don't pry on the pin. I tried to do this silent, but you guys gotta know this one. I did not do this and pry. I'm just trying to show you guys. Push straight down on this tension rod right here. You push straight down on it to relieve tension on the pin. All right, now I gotta shut up. Don't pull it out all the way. Shut up, buddy. See, that's why I ain't good at things. Man, I'll be getting in trouble. I'm just gonna go ahead. It's still got tension from that tension rod on it, but you can see how there's a little groove on the pin right here, and that's where the tension rod was sitting. So as long as you get it out of that groove, you'll be able to slide it out the rest of the way. But you don't want to slide it all the way out, FYI, because that goes to, you know, right there is good enough. Save that for later. kind of hard to see, and that was a bad choice to make for the screwdriver. Don't use the flathead screwdriver. Alright. On top of the safety, underneath the pin, remember that this goes, there's a hole right here on top of the safety, underneath this pin, so you can't just get it underneath. So you're going to have to push it back down to get it underneath. So that little hump, make sure it's not just over that bridge. That's the final spot. You want it right about here, where it's barely in the hole up here. And then you'll want to work it. Try to work that pin down. And what I like to do is I like to try to, not the pin, I'm sorry, the rod. I like to push this pin, I like to push the pin up against the rod so that when I push the rod down far enough that this snaps up against the frame, even if it doesn't make it in the hole, it has cleared the pin or the rod. So once the pin has cleared the rod, then I can sit here and maneuver it to get through the final hole, and then I'll show you what to do. So give me 1 second. So try to keep this on camera for you guys. Like I said, I'm just gonna go push this down, and well, it looks like if it's stiff, then just move your trigger around because the trigger probably got discombobulated. So I'll pull this out a little bit, push this down, push this down. Forgive me. No hush, baby. So looks like I got it right there. There it goes. Boom. So I maneuvered it. I was just sitting there, okay, pushing down on this rod to make sure that this pin was at least able to sit flush against the inside of the frame, because once that's happening, I'll be able to push this into position to get it through the rest of the way. Very simple. It's just a little tension on there. Matter of fact, I'll probably use the screwdriver for this one, just to kind of drag it into position. You heard that click? That was going in the hole. Heck yeah. So that's me trying to be quiet. I got a really bad problem running my mouth, so it's hard for me to keep quiet. And then what I gotta do, if this isn't over top that hump, take yourself some needle nose pliers and try to push it, like grab it and push it the rest of the way in this hole to where this is just in position like that. See? Now, take the tape off. Hope you guys understand that what the tape was for. It was just to help keep it in spot. Now you got that tactile click when it gets into position. Well, not really, but it's there. And then, as long as it's on fire, GTG.